Hello there. No Discord today. I'm just doing a little Plague Inc. stream by myself here, because I wanted to play this game, and I figured I might as well share it with y'all, because it's probably... Huh. COVID-19 is not a game. COVID-19... I can literally make COVID-19 a game in this game. Yeah, I just figured I wanted to play some Plague Inc. today, and I figured I'd let you guys watch me. Anybody who wants to... Multiplayer. I've never played the multiplayer. Versus match. 2 plagues on the same map. Can you infect the world quicker than your opponent? Let's just do that. Let's see. It's a bacteria. We're going to call it steamed hams. We don't have access to any genes yet. Currently 8 games in progress. Apparently the guy who I was paired with decided not to play against me. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. Who did you contact? Apparently not that guy. Apparently a new season of Doctor Who has premiered. I remember back when we used to... Damn it. Back when we used to get seasons of TV that had some fanfare about them. The only reason I knew that there was a new season of Doctor Who out recently was because people have been talking about it. And apparently it's quite lame. I'm not entirely up on it. I haven't been watching Doctor Who in a while. I got to admit, Ben and I kind of stopped watching it after the new episodes with Ruby Sunday and what's his name, and Kudigatwa. And Kudigatwa's a good doctor. It's just, seems like we weren't missing a whole lot when we dropped off that show. Had other things that needed to get done, and ultimately, just not really worth my time. But the Devil May Cry show, that was definitely worth my time. I'm actually working on a new Devil May Cry video, sort of a follow-up to the other one, which I should probably be working on now, but I've gotten most of it done, well, most of the script done, and I just gotta get the estimated wait time under 2 minutes, and we're already almost 2.5 minutes. I just gotta get the voiceover recorded and some clips from the show, and then it'll be all set and ready to go. And for those of you who are wondering that some of the things that were in there, it was an entry into A. Salieri's Whenever the Hell video contest. And so that's why that has that little skit at the end. Sort of a fake sponsorship was part of the, fake sponsorship gag was part of what he wanted, well, was one of the things that was supposed to be in the video. You may have noticed some of the other things. Go watch Ace's video about that. They've started judging the videos soon, and apparently they're going to be announcing the winners, which is neat. Congratulations to whoever wins if I miss it. I'm just gonna back out, and I'm gonna click on Quick Match again. Because sometimes that works. Yeah. It's just neat to have a contest like that. People need to be making more interesting videos as opposed to well, just whatever the hell, I mean, honestly, I do prefer the whatever the hell videos, but I'm like, whatever the hell, I mean like the typical YouTube crap that you see these days. Because it used to be back in the day. I'm sick of this. I'm gonna go play the actual game. Yeah, let's do co-op. Co-op quick play. Let's see if that'll work. I at least want to get something done here today. And then I'm going to go record the voiceover for the Devil May Cry video, and then start work on the editing. I want to try and have it done by midweek, if possible. Yeah. By the way, if anybody's watching from the Hunter the Parenting videos, I have readjusted my mic EQ. I had the high end set a little bit too low, so I've boosted that up a little bit, and then I brought down the low end a little. I mostly bring up the low end on stuff like this because I want to reduce the damage that's kind of caused to the audio signal by... I'm bored of this now. I want to reduce the damage to the audio signal that was caused by the... Let's try Cure mode, because I've never played Plague Inc. The Cure. So when you run noise reduction on something, because you'll always have a little bit of background noise, it causes loss, usually causes some kind of damage to the audio signal. I don't have any advisors available to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue. Normal mode. Full international cooperation, people love wearing masks, clapping scares disease away. Politicians vaguely competent, experts mostly listened to, healthcare systems unprepared, leaders ignore science, sick people inject disinfectant, doctors arrested for reporting disease, for people who thought brutal was casual, everyone believes fake news, sick people given hugs, doctors play Plague Inc. all day. I'm gonna try it. It started off on casual. Casual is usually way too easy. Yeah, PAX 19, whatever. I'm not gonna try and save the world from steamed hams. What do I look like? Yeah, when you run noise reduction on an audio signal, you usually wind up causing some kind of damage to the signal, and usually, because a lot of that is either in, like, the low end or the high end, you're either cutting off, low parts of the signal and, making the voice sound way too thin, or you're sort of muffling the top end. And I was trying to sort of make the... Let's see. Libya, Algeria... I guess we're starting in France. Whatever. Okay, so... Investigate outbreaks. Fund investigate outbreaks to search for local outbreaks. Discovering a disease will give initiatives to slow the spread and develop a vaccine. Okay, so... How do I do that? Okay. And usually I've found that noise reduction will cause the voice to sound kind of thin, so I always try to... Oh, from the operations tab. I'm stupid. Operations. Where are the operations tab? That's the Batman music. Where's operations? Outbreak authority resources. Oh, this is the is this operations? This is operations. Fund. I have 19 resources. Government partnerships. Yeah, might as well. Information. Okay. So, response, operation, quarantine, control. First public chicken crossing declared in Peru. Mystery woman donates billions to charity and an oil field in the Arctic. Okay. But yeah, usually I try to, reduce it sounding, thin by bass boosting it. And that worked on the Yeti. Doesn't work as well on the AT2020 because I think the AT2020 is a better microphone, but I haven't quite got the hang of it yet. It's definitely a much lighter microphone, because Like, one of the biggest problems I had with the Yeti, and with my Radio Shack, mic stand that I was using it on, was the weight. It would fall, and furlough schemes. Non-compliance from quarantine, okay. Vaccine research, yeah, sure. Infection control. I don't have enough resources for that. You have enough resources for that, so yeah, I'll just bump that stuff up. And, it's kind of a cheap and easy way to make it sound higher quality, especially on stream, but, for the Yeti, that was easier. But the Yeti's also, like I said, it's also a really big, heavy microphone, and, the way my setup worked, it was very, it's similar to the way I've got it now, where I've got the microphone in front of me and the monitor behind that. But, I usually... Oh, there's a lot of resources now, so I can fund the Outbreak Intelligence Unit. Might as well do... Oh, there's a bunch of these. Contact tracing, emergency preparation, clinical treatments, border monitoring. Hey, disinfectant supplies, that's a good one. Public awareness. No, I'm gonna fund the clinical oh, yeah, there we go. Quarantine. That's concern over disease spread. North America, Europe, Africa. Okay, so I'm gonna boost up the Africa one. Yeah, and then close airports there. Because Africa is where the disease is. So we'll have to do that there. Yeah, since I think the AT2020 has like a completely different frequency response graph from the Yeti, and I just had it run into the same input with the same filters in OBS. It caused me to sound different, not as good, because it was, you set up a filter chain for one thing, and it's, it'll sound completely different if you use a different input. Morocco has been overwhelmed. So, what do I do in Morocco? Oh, very infectious. Okay. So how do I do this in Morocco? 400,000 people. Rolled. X19. Quarantine. Already got that. I'm just gonna boost up response here. Contact tracing, sure. Can't get border monitoring right now. Oh, I have border monitoring, never mind. Okay, port screening, airport screening. Airport screening should be the big one, I think. And now I've tweaked the filter chain a little bit, so that it's boosting up the bass less, cutting off the high end less. Hopefully it sounds a lot better here. I did briefly consider taking the filter chain off entirely, but the thing was, the noise gate still affected the sound, and otherwise it picked up the, yeah, it would, when I've got my air conditioner on, it's really loud, and even though this is a directional microphone, it didn't seem to want to... Yes, thank you, Grim Reaper. It didn't seem to want to... make that... yeah, we'll say that. Revert. Respiratory support, critical care management. Yeah. I'm basically just doing stuff at random while I talk. France sets up advanced contact tracing, yet world should become part of Scotland. West Africa makes mask wearing mandatory. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Yeah, Morocco is currently falling apart. Not really sure what all I can do about that. Now, I do have monitoring for the microphone directly through my Focusrite Scarlett that I have it plugged into. But that just sends a signal straight from the microphone to my headphones, and I can't always tell when that's working and when that's not. We're losing authority. Why are we losing authority? Africa, though, like... Yeah, there we go. Because Africa is the place where all this stuff is happening. Throw that in there. Why not? Port screening. Testing capacity, maybe. Staff expansion. Critical care management, sure. .3D printers. 3D printer hobbyists in Central Africa. Blah. Work around the clock to provide supplies of PPE for hospitals. How are 3D printers going to help that? Economic aid is one resource. Drug resistance soars in Morocco. Research. Accelerated research. There we go. Nationwide non-compliance in East Africa. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna throw that at them. And throw all my abilities over there, why not? Morocco has declared martial law. Yes, Morocco has basically completely broken down. I don't know how. Well, I know how. attempting to fix it, but, you know. Yeah, sure. Or vaccine manufacturing in there. New strain of Pax 19, which is less lethal, has mutated. What is that? Oh. There we go. Vaccine manufacturing bottleneck. Research has been completed, but failure to prepare for mass production means vaccine manufacturing will take a long time. Well, I suppose that means I need to go over here. Pop that in there. Non-compliance in East Africa. As long as I'm right around... Oh, now my authority is going down again. Sea access isn't really that important, I guess. I hope that's not what loses this for me. Border connections. Air access and land borders are the really important parts. I need 28 for global manufacturing. Okay. Just gotta hope that we can get this before all of Africa implodes. Thankfully, we have managed to keep it in the southern hemisphere mostly. Literally throwing money at the problem. Authority is waning, but productivity is up. We may be able to get to the cure before it spreads too much further. There we go. We're already at 21%. Just gonna go ahead and speed the game up here. Doesn't look like it's spreading too much more. Looks like it's going down. It still hasn't hit the United States at all. Yep. Alright, so I guess we need to go ahead and, killed 28 million people in a year. Jeez. Why would I share that? Ethics, Watchdog, and Cure Mode. Let's pop over to the cure again, and, yes, thank you. Ethics Watchdog. More authority, but no fake news or censorship. Yeah, sure, I'll just throw that on there. Play it on normal now. I'm not gonna do PAX 19. No. I was gonna say memed clams, but now I'm going to say, just memes. I'm going to... memes, and then, yeah, you're gonna start off with the good old United States of America. Don't need quarantine, don't need response, but I am going to pop some stuff into operation. Government partnerships. Field operatives aren't that helpful. At least as far as I could tell. Excuse me. And now it's breaking out in China and India. And Vietnam. Oh dear. Actually, it looks like it started in Vietnam. Oh dear. Memes have been detected. Memes have been detected in Southeast Asia. Yeah, furlough schemes. Response. Yep. Throw that on there. Yeah, public awareness, why not? Most important thing we can do is get the quarantine here, Asia Pacific alert, and close off boat access and air access so that we can save Australia. It's most important that we save Australia out of all these countries. That in there. Now, for operation. Authority 1. Don't have anything else that we can spend right now, but I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, gotta save New Zealand and Australia. Although it looks like New Guinea... Oh yeah, people are ready to research the memes vaccine. We gotta get vaccinated against those memes. Why is Australia... Nationwide non-compliance in New Guinea. Well, maybe they'll grow a spine. New Zealand did not do very good during the COVID pandemic. Outbreak Intelligence Unit, vaccine research, yep. Outbreak Intelligence Unit, yeah, we definitely need that. No, those definitely need to be there. More infectious than TB. Jeez, we're going really fast on this one. DNA bubble, or whatever it is. Response. Order monitoring, yes. Clinical treatments, yes. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes. And Papua New Guinea isn't even one of the... Papua New Guinea isn't even one of the places that's in danger. Yeah, sure. Target economic aid. Throw money at the problem. Let's do that. Southeast Asia has been overwhelmed by memes. No, I can't throw... I can't give them money. Let's lock down China. Hang on. Can I give money to Japan? Yes, I can. Might as well, I guess. It's not that expensive to send them out. No. Yeah, it's actually really cheap. It just takes some... Yeah, it's $0, but it takes a little bit of time to recharge, it looks like. Memes have spread to lots of countries. Technically, it's only spread to a few here, it looks like. Manufacturing in there. Don't need accelerated manufacturing yet. We need more response. Contact tracing, yes. Airport screening, yes. Probably should have put that in sooner, but whatever. Meme panic is hurting authority. Fund response initiatives and lockdowns to reduce infection. Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing. Attempting to, at least. Probably not playing this nearly as smartly as I did before. Why does the response plane take longer to get to places? Oh no, it's... They found Patient Zero who was infected by memes. Why is it... There's an outbreak in the middle of Siberia. Okay, then. Oh dear, we're already worse than PAX was. Let's see here. Infection control... Yeah. It's quarantine. I can't really drop that down or it's going to spread out of, you know, these places here, China and India. Is that New Zealand? Where is New Zealand? Indonesia, Asia Pacific. Yep, and I clicked outside the window again. Need more resources, and apparently they're not listening to me anyways. Yeah, disinfectant supplies, that's a good one. Nothing else I can do for right now, I guess. Research is going up, but my authority is dropping. They don't respect my authority. Killed more than the Spanish flu. Give some money to Korea, too. Memes has mutated. Japanese memes are more infectious. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Undo that. Land border screening, sure. Operation, anything that I can buy. Emergency care, why the hell not? Control tab for initiatives to speed things up. Necrosis. Symptoms. Hypersensitivity. Understood. Airborne. Hemorrhaging. Needs more authority, so that'll help. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can do right now. But I can keep trying. Looks like I'm gonna lose this one, but that's alright. Mostly just wanted to give this a shot. Got all that. Testing capacity, contact tracing. Testing staff. Package, social distancing, emergency prep, critical care management. Is there anything else in operation I can do? Oh, I need that. I desperately need that. Sending my people back to China. So that appears to be where a lot of that stuff is happening right now. Or some more money at Japan. Korea has been devastated by memes. Oh dear. Is it the good Korea or the bad Korea? Is it the good Korea in the south where you get good TV shows and movies and guitars, or is it the bad Korea up north that makes shitty cartoons? And communism. Whatever. Accelerated research, yes. I need 28 resources for the global manufacturing. I need that for the research. Drug resistance soars in Afghanistan. Yay. That's great. More drug-resistant diseases. Eventually, it'll be the new MRSA. Vaccine manufacturing is ahead of schedule. That's good. Production is very high. Let's see. I need 28 for that. Let's just hope that I can get to 99% before... Okay. Going to defund a bunch of stuff so that I can get this off the ground. That? Yes, I do. Got all the authority I can find. If I get Adapt Society, if I can get all that stuff. Okay. I can do one of these. Ooh, field research. That's a good one. So now I can just do that. Nope. Authority is about to collapse. Let's just... like 900. Releasing. The vaccine for memes is out. Let's just hope we can get there before authority completely decreases. Authority is at minimum, but we're actually working. World has not ended by 2026. Frankly, I kind of expected it to end before 2019, but you know, then 2020 happened and the world actually did end, and somehow we've still managed to persist. Alright. It will take many generations for humanity to recover. I mean, yeah, we managed to keep it mostly out. So the United States, looks like the United States didn't have, the United States didn't have hardly any. Mexico had none. Canada had none. America had 4 deaths. Looks like South America had basically none. Africa was completely untouched almost. Yeah. Yeah, so if we look at this, 370 million people in a year, yeah. Yeah, so if we look at this, it looks like the places that were devastated the most by it, 16% fatality rate, was, same way as it started. It was, the same way as the last one, rather. It was mostly in, Asia, like it was in Africa last time. Most of the casualties were in Asia this time around. Interesting how it turned out. Because it's also interesting that global authority got to a 1, despite the fact that most of the infections appeared to get... Most of the infections appeared to happen solely in Asia. Now, I really don't buy Japan, of all places, having like one of the biggest infection rates. I just don't buy that. I mean, I can see Vietnam and China. Frankly, China had less casualties than I expected, but they were kind of like in real life. They probably lied about how many casualties they had. India, I can kind of understand. India and Pakistan and all those other places, those are... because I didn't zoom in on them. That kind of makes a bit more sense. I'm still baffled at how Papua New Guinea went into fucking martial law, it seemed like, you know? Papua New Guinea wasn't even affected by this. Just under 2 billion recovered. $6.7 billion people are healthy. 6.7 billion people never even knew this disease existed. It's the kind of thing that really makes you wonder how often stuff like this happens. Or fast response EMTs in cure mode. Oh, let's actually back out of this. I don't care. I should have played the tutorial ahead of time, because I've never played this game mode before. Now I get to play the tutorial having actually known what the game is about, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to be right back. I have to hit the restroom real quick, but I will be back soon. So, this time, I'm just gonna keep memes. Yeah, welcome to the Plague Inc. Cure tutorial. Place your HQ in Canada. Why would I place my HQ in Canada? I'd rather place it in America. Operation tab. Investigate. That's always the first one you want to do. Yeah. I can't fund that. Didn't I fund that either? No. Disease investigation teams are set up around the world. Oh, it's starting in Brazil. That might have been why I messed up. I forgot to send the field operatives out. I forgot that they were actually kind of useful. This from... Oh, it's already hit America. My infection rates uncovered in Brazil, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. I can't... Come on, let me fund stuff. Let me fund stuff. Memes detected. I'd currently like to be able to stop the spread in South America. Can I turn that? God damn it, most of the infections are coming from flights. At least the international ones are. Yep. Non-compliance is at 100%. Yep. Officially the infection rate. Infection fatality rate. Shut down and lose the game. Panic. Yeah, disease spread. Okay. Kind of stuff I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to. God damn it. Yeah. I was hoping it would let me play through an entire game mode, but yeah, sure. Greenland International. Huh. Sure, why not? Ultimate Board Games. Flight Club. We're gonna try the Greenland International one. I remember when they added that. ATP boost, we don't have anything yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Go with normal. Diabetes! I think that's the same disease. Yeah, that's Save the Disease name. From, when we played it last year. Sorry, I'm responding to a text message. Select a country to start the plague. Well, we've got an international airport. We've got to start there. Gotta do stuff that'll make it work in cold environments. Airborne. Gotta make it airborne as quickly as we can. It's literally starting in, like, the coldest area of the nation. That's amazing. Nausea, cysts, insomnia. Yeah. Gotta get it airborne. How many do I need? Ooh. I can get pneumonia here. I just gotta get 9 for air transmission. 7 for cold resistance, so I gotta evolve 7 points. Cold country's getting colder. Gotta get 7 DNA points so that I can give it cold resistance. Hey, there we go. Now I have to have 9 to get it airborne. WHO shows terrorism risk. Mansus's speech was probably the best speech ever. Populist politician was cheered by supporters for promising to always tell them what they want to hear. Experts also praised his pledge to ignore facts and oversimplify complex issues. Terrorism risk is declining around the world. Okay. Why does the World Health Organization know that? Ooh, international flight. Yeah, we've infected another country. Come on, one more point, one more point, one more point. I just need 1 to get it airborne. Yeah. And now the disease is airborne. I can get... Ooh, sneezing. I gotta get 7 points for sneezing. I need 2 more points. Yeah. We've got sneezing. Ooh. Pulmonary edema. that stuff. Diabetes has not been noticed. It's in Brazil and Greenland. Ooh, where's it stopping? Ooh, China. We've infected China. I get a fever, and the only prescription is diabetes. Oh man, it's going to Australia. Oh yeah, that's New Zealand down there. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, Mr. Worldwide. Hello, I'm Wilford Brimley. I'm here to talk to you about diabetes. Diabetes is the plague that's spreading around the world. Ooh, International Kissing Day. So we've got a bunch of stuff here. Air 2. Might as well. Sweating rash. Skin lesions, sweating. Yeah, sweating is good. Throw rash in there, why not? See if we can evolve any more. Ooh, bacterial resilience. Resilience. Nope. I was trying to adjust the mic and I failed. Tsunami has hit Central America. Cold resilience 2. I'm gonna throw that in there, why not? In a normal check of a doctor in Greenland found a new disease which has been named diabetes. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Oh. Somebody's died from diabetes in Greenland. Well, we better get that country some insulin. Greenland is working on the cure. Well, we've got to put a stop to that. We need 9 more DNA points. Come on. There we go. No, we got 6. Is this going to take us up to 9? Yes, it will. There's some more of that in there. And I'll evolve drug resistance next. Greenland has shut down its only international airport. Now we're halfway to the finish line of what I was... Oh, boom shakalaka. Gotta get genetic hardening. We need 11. We need 8 more points. And we've got them. Genetic reshuffle is probably going to be next. Ooh. Yeah, I'm probably going to be evolving that entire tree there. Let's see here. Ooh. See if I can increase the transmission speed. Ooh, water. Blood. Ah, insect. Insect will help us out in Africa. And China, let's be fair. Stock birds, maybe. Ooh, rodents. Yes. Definitely want to get rodents. Ooh, diabetes has mutated cysts. Hey. Drop some heat resistance in there, why not? Mostly kept out of Africa and the United States. And South America. Oh, diabetes is on a watch list. Hello, I'm Wilford Brimley. I'm here to talk to all y'all about diabetes. Reshuffle those genetics. World is 2% through a cure. Genetic hardening. Yeah. Can't get anything else yet. Just have to wait. Water. Water 2, yeah, that'll do. Abscesses, anemia, maybe. I don't think we need any new abilities yet. Yeah, we'll throw anemia in there. Why not? 3 billion, 4 billion. There's billions of people infected. We're gonna hit no healthy people. Ooh, Saudi Arabia is helping. That's not good. Total organ failure, Jesus. Abscesses, hypersensitivity. Throw that in there. For abilities, I'm probably gonna want genetic reshuffle 2 next. There we go. Might get with 3 after that. Almost 150 million people. Jesus Christ. Oh, over 200 million now. It's like I blink and 100 million people die. Is this what it's like to be a god? I might just start throwing random stuff in here. Yeah, blood, why not? Oh. Volcanization is happening. Oh, skin lesions have mutated on their own. Paralysis. Paralysis. Evolve some more insects. Insect transmissibility. Half the world's population is dead, but there are still healthy people around. Extreme bioaerosol, that's a good one. The Baltics have devolved into anarchy. The only place uninfected is parts of Africa, and that is not going to stay that way. Ooh, hemophilia. You know what? I'm gonna throw livestock in. The only thing that's not transmitting it is birds right now. 32 million, oh, just over 32 million people are healthy now. Colombia has fallen. 22 DNA. 22 DNA for birds. You almost don't need it at this point. No healthy people left in the world. Last healthy person has become infected with diabetes. Throw insomnia on there. Add insult to injury. That should freeze the 500 million people left. That should freeze the cure manufacturer at 42%. Middle East's government has fallen. Which one? There's several. Red Rain. Discover profuse bleeding. Diabetes is far more dangerous because of profuse bleeding. Government of Southeast Asia has fallen. It looks like the only places left uninfected are parts of Western Alaska, Eastern Russia. Developed necrosis without me evolving it. Like a little patch of land right here in Eastern Asia. Oh, there's some spots in Africa that are unmarred, but well, frankly, no. Insomnia and anemia. Walking Dead symptom combo. Brains. Less than 40 million, less than 30 million now. I don't want to fast forward this section. Mostly because it's tedious, but it is fun to watch. Because you don't want to fast forward through this because it just goes too quickly. It's like with the cure segment. Like, I don't want to fast forward through that last bit. Less than 1 million, less than 500,000 now. Last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. I wonder... If I can devolve all of the symptoms. Symptoms and abilities. Wonder if those 400,000 people can come back from the brink now. If I can bring down the severity and the infectivity, I might be able to pull defeat from the jaws of victory here. Lethality is very low. Now, at least. Lethality is very low, so that might help. Severity is going down. Severity is almost near 0 now. Lethality is near 0, too. Don't have any of that. Let me see if I can reduce infectivity now. Nope, nope. There we go. Okay, I've got us down to zeros, or close to zero as possible. Let's see if these last few remaining people can pull it out from the edge of disaster, or if I've just slowed down the timer. I think I just slowed down the timer. I wonder what the minimum population for them to repopulate the world would be, or to pull it back from extinction. China's government has fallen. China had a worthwhile government. Yeah, I just won the Greenland International scenario. I'm just gonna turn that all the way up. For almost the first half a year, yeah, for the first, like, half a year, it was mostly just in, Greenland. And you can see all of Asia. Yeah, less than a year it took. And then just over... just under 2 years. Interesting. Board game that has nothing to do with disease. I got 2 out of 3 plagues from that. Oh, I just opened up Endemic Creations website when I clicked on that. Never mind. Let's see here. Fake news. Mad cow disease. Science denial. Yeah, ultimate board game. Flight Club. BSC almost shut down the beef industry in the 90s. Recently, though, unforeseen protein folding is in prion. The funny thing is, I don't think mad cow disease was transmissible to humans via cooked meat. Or period. But I don't remember. I'd have to look into it. Flight Club. London... Where is the Rapture? Santa's little helper. The Nurex worm has teamed up with Santa, infecting the world with happiness. I might play that on... Ooh, teleportation. Interesting. Ooh. Frozen virus. Nipah virus, unknown origin. You don't get to choose here. Black Death. Created equal. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Golden Age. Ice Age. Mirror Earth. Huh. Pirate Plague. Shut down everything. Xenophobia. Border guards get to shout, "You shall not pass." Apathy. Okay. Volcanic ash. No flights, essentially. I'm gonna try Flight Club. Simian flu. Shadow plague. Oh. The vampire plague. I'll do normal. Non externus. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's see. We got to go to Wallachia. No. No. Where is Wallachia, anyways? Vampires are in Ukraine, sure. Bloodthirst. I'm gonna need that. Severe bruising. Nocturnal. Yep. Vampiric awakening. Ooh. Eventually a viable host will be found. Steroidal boost. Increases infectivity. Anemia. Yeah. Vampire trait bloodthirst. See how fast we can turn the whole world into vampires. Shadow Plague Nox Externus spreads independently from the vampire. Baltics. Poland. Germany. Vampire has unique powers. Blood gift. Yeah. That'll help. There we go. Vampire has created a lair in Ukraine. Ooh. That healing trait's neat. Friendly killed 1,000 people with vampire plague. Pallor. Increases infectivity, yes. Whenever I try singing the Buffy the Vampire Slayer theme, I always wind up going into Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. Zoonotic shift, sure. Increases future research speed. Will help us out now. Create a lair for the vampire to heal in. Yeah, it generates DNA based on infected population. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I can get. Vampiric awakening. No, not yet. Weeping sores. Steroidal boost. That one seems like it would be neat. Pheromone secretion, yes. Blood Rage. Ooh. Dark Cloud. Yeah, I'll put that in. That'll help me increase. Ooh. We go to Poland. Well, I guess Ukraine's invading Russia this time. Noxaturnus. Affecting lots of people in Russia. Fomites. Wonder if I can build another vampire lair in Russia. Yes, I can. Go to Finland and go to Kazakhstan. Poland, Central Europe, Turkey. Is nice. We go to Kazakhstan. Make vampire movie film. After hours raid in Kazakhstan. Cotton shortage inspires nudity ban. Boom, rather. Ravaged body found near bat colony. Ooh, dark pustules. Or some fomites in there. To create new vampires, but Noxaturnus is on a watch list. Okay, so hang on. Where is Vampiric Awakening? Because I can't see that on here. Lair. Blood Rage. Bloodthirst. Night Wraith. Night Wraith would probably be a good one to get next. Air Healing, Cold Tolerance. How do I activate Vampiric Awakening? Is it possible? Or are those more vampires? My vampire is there, so never mind. Create lair. Send a vampire to another country. Okay. I need 11 for that to go through. Oh, we go to Poland. Got a new lab built. So... need that, I think. Go to Germany. Garlic sales on the rise. Oui, oui. Time to make some French vampires. Ooh, Dark Cloud. Mission vampires. Travel speed, shadow portal, shadow trail. Layer healing. Biotic tolerance. Might be a mistake, but we're going to Italy. Mistake. What am I? Rich Evans? Oh? There's infections in the UK. Unfortunately, that might get the Helsing organization on our case. Blood to blood, water. I think that it would already be blood to blood. Yeah, I gotta get that blood rage in. Evidently destroyed. I gotta go over here. Fuck up these guys. Ooh, we're gonna have to upgrade the hot climates. Heat resistance is something we're going to need. That's 22 DNA points. Huh. That's a good one. Blood cult murders in the Baltic states. 23 DNA for heat tolerance. Let's go to France. Ooh, Noxaturnus has been sequenced. That's not good. I'm gonna save up. Time to go to the United Kingdom. Oh, the cure is complete. May have messed this up. Oh, cure poisons vampire. That ain't good. What? There we go. Increase that. So I need to GTFO. Oh, the vampire has been slain in Greenland. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd get more vampires by now. Oh, that sucks. Oh. That's neat. Probably come back to this later. Bye, everybody.